So we're doing leg raises here. You guys remember these? You get up on the Roman chair and you
Yeah,
kind of bring her up. And like I said, you want to get those legs up to the point where you're looking at your booty in the mirror, right?
yeah,
All right. So that's the workout. That's the work. Check it out. So when we talking about providing, providing enlightenment, right? So really, how this all started for me, as far as not beating my children, is I looked at it from this perspective, right? I'm a a father of three daughters, okay, and of course, being a patriarch, being the man of the family, I felt that being overly domineering in that sense and beating my woman, my female children was kind of negative, because I didn't want them to, respond to that stimulus and actually try to find a man. Because women always find a man like their daddy, right? If you're a good dad,
facts.
most of the chances are they'll find a man like yourself. So I didn't want them to have to find a man that would have to do that to, so quote unquote, keep them in check. You understand what I'm saying? So think about it that in that sense. The other way around, as far as our people, right?
Right.
You're trying to, like I said, you're trying to promote growth. You're trying to promote mental growth with your children, and it's not gonna come from the physical. Same way. So like that logic came, started with with the female, from the female aspect, the male female dynamic, and then now it transcends into into our culture in that sense. So it just makes a lot of sense to me. It's a no brainer. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? It's an
absolutely.
absolute no brainer.
Yeah,
So
you don't want them
that's
thinking
how I'm
that
approaching
you don't want them thinking that that's what, like you said, you spank your kid and then tell them that it hurts you more than it hurts them. They cry, you send them to their room, and then when you're not angry no more, you tell them to come here and you hug them. They feel like reconnected with you, and it becomes part of this cycle. It's like an addict. I'm not sure if the workout buddies know that I am a recovering addict. It's like
it.
when you use, there's a whole dynamic around using, even though it's based on trauma and you feel bad at the end of it. Even the depression and the low part of the high, even though that feels shitty, it's still all part of this circle that is in addiction. And you keep doing it and doing it. So your kids, when you beat them, they hate being beat, but they're gonna keep doing it because they know it's gonna lead to attention. It's gonna lead to that moment where you hug them and you say, "It hurts me more than it hurts you." It's all part of this thing that is all trauma. So I feel you on that
And
shit, man.
for you folks that still beat your children, try something. Try this experiment. Ask them what would they prefer, a beating or you taking away their phone, and watch what
Yes,
they'll
right,
tell you. And
right,
watch what they tell you. And nine
right.
times out of ten, they're gonna say, "Beat me and get it over with."
Beat me, beat me.
Right? So
Absolutely.
what does that tell me? That is not effective.
That shit don't work.
Okay? There's no real consequence, right? Beating is short lived. Okay, it is what it is. Now, it really isn't short lived when you look at it. The activity itself is short lived, but the psychological effects kind of resonate. But that alone right there, when I asked that question and they told me that, I was like, okay, no, you're not getting, you know what I mean? Like, again, man, experiment. We're smarter. We're supposed to be smarter than we're supposed to be. Okay.
Facts.
Use that third eye. Use that third eye. Seriously. All
One
right.
other thing about it for me, Dave, the one other thing about it for me is this: you beating your kids because you mad. You beating your kids. You spanking your kids. Well, we like to say spanking, right, instead of beating. You're spanking your kids because you're frustrated.
Nah,
You're at your
it's a
wits' end.
beating.
You're beating them because you're at your wits' end, right? Um, be better. Be better. Be the adult, or it's like, first of all, you don't want to hit your kid when you're angry because you're gonna
No.
fly off and you're gonna hurt them. They say that like 80 or 90% of the child protective
Abuse.
services
Abuse.
cases, yeah, the CPS service cases, CPS cases, they come from parents who aren't necessarily abusive parents all the time, like burning their kids with cigarettes. They're
Right.
pretty much parents who got angry and they hurt their kid, right? So don't hit
Went
your kid
overboard.
when you're angry. Yeah, don't hit your kid when you're angry, right? And then the shit, hit your kid angry. Forgot what I was gonna
Yeah,
say.
that's all good. Good. No, but you know what, man? We can talk about this for days. Let me get the next workout in. I'm gonna show you guys what's good, man. Why he gets to set in. All right, so this is
All
gonna be
right.
the oblique twist on the Roman chair. All right, since we're
Okay.
here, and pretty much we're trying to isolate the obliques and all the rest of the little ripply muscles that you get right here. All right, and so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hang like this, keep my arms straight, and then I'm gonna just
Okay.
contract, like I'm bringing my forehead to my toes.
Your
Okay?
toes. Skadoo. Skadoo.
And you'll
Skadoo.
feel that.
Yeah, I like that
And
one. I
shout
like
out
the
to
obliques.
Jeff Cavalier. Jeff Cavalier is one, he put me onto this workout, man. Pretty much said this
No,
is a workout that he wished that he knew way back when he first started working out, man. Because the results that
squeeze
he's
them
seen
obliques.
from just doing it for a short time, it's amazing. It's a serious
And
workout.
and
So
when you say obliques, Dave, you talking about those side abs.
yeah,
You
man.
talking about right here.
And then those muscles that connect the obliques to everything else, man.
Right.
It's an overlooked muscle group there, man. A lot of people
Fact.
just want the six points,
But
man.
they
But
make
yeah,
you look. They
obliques,
make you look good. They make you look good when you take your shirt off at the beach. Straight up.
and also, man, it's a great stabilizer for your core.
Great
All right, go ahead.
stabilizer
I'm
for the
sorry.
core. I remember what I was gonna say. The other thing is this: when you're at QT or whatever gas station you have, or when you're at McDonald's, somebody cuts in front of you. You have words. You throw the dozens at each other, but you're not playing games. They make you real, real mad and real, real frustrated. Do you smack them? Do you punch them in the face? I mean, they didn't put their hands on you first. All they did was just talk. They didn't even bump you. Do you go haul off and hit them? Nah, bro, because if you do, you lose your livelihood. You go to jail. You lose your family, possibly. You fuck your life up by putting your hands on people, on adults especially, right? That you don't know. But somehow we think because we're in the safety of our home.
It's called assault. It's called assault.
It's assault.
It's called assault.
It's assault. Stop assaulting your kids. Black people, we want to do better financially. We want to do better emotionally. We want to do better, in all aspects, right? We praise these people. Yeah, psychologically, we praise these people who have so much, and they're, the king and queens of our world because they're celebrities with fame and fortune, and we want to emulate them. I guarantee you, man, these folks are probably not beating their kids, because if they get caught beating their kids, they're gonna lose everything they got. All right. So if you want to be like B&J, don't beat your kids.
I'm gonna change my PE to psychological enlightenment. Right?
I don't want nothing. I don't want nothing that's under 100. I don't want nothing.